the COVID second wave intensifying, there are concerns in terms of the health of the unsecured lending book as well as the health of the MSME segment. And to understand and gauge the impact on both these segments, we at ET Now got in conversation with Rajesh Sharma, who is the MD of Capri Global Capital, and Mr. Krishnan Sitaraman, who is the Senior Director at CRISIL Ratings. In fact, Mr. Sitaraman, Senior Director at CRISIL Ratings, stated that restrictions in the second wave are lowered in intensity versus the first wave, and hence they do believe that yes, although the delinquencies will rise, the impact in terms of the overall collections would be lower. Within the overall segments, they do believe that gold loan as well as home loan segment would be least impacted, while segments like unsecured loans as well as MSMEs would be more impacted. In fact, in speaking about the unsecured segment, they stated that if at all they see the stress in the unsecured book to be as high as 9.5 to 10%. However, it would vary for each NBFC, and last time that they had seen such high stress in the unsecured lending was during the global financial crisis, wherein it had reached to nearly around 10 to 12%. He also mentioned that if at all the COVID second wave lasts for over 6 months, they do expect higher than expected delinquencies in unsecured loans. So this is one segment to be watched out for. They're also seeing that bulk of the customer segments have been impacted, and that within the customer segments, however, there are some outliers. For instance, the IT professional salary has not been impacted, but the discretionary spends has come down. However, bulk of the salaried class are seeing salary cuts as well as job losses. Essential segments like agriculture, pharma have not been much impacted. He also mentioned that if you look at the unsecured segment, 10% stress of the NPAs in unsecured segment would mean that has to be written off, because recoveries in this segment are fairly low because of no collaterals, and lenders may need to make higher provisions for the unsecured book. However, they do expect recoveries in gold loans and home loan segments, because if you look at a typical customer, their priority in terms of loan payment is first to pay off the home loan first, then a car loan, and then the unsecured loan, and hence watch out for the unsecured loan segment, NPAs and provisions. Mr. Rajesh Sharma, who is the MD of Capri Global Capital, stated that of course he believes that collections would be getting impacted and delinquencies would be rising both in the unsecured loan segment as well as in the MSME book. Do note that Capri Global